Right, let's try this again. Hello, welcome to the stream. We don't have any performance issues. Did just try and go live, but had some issues with some drop frames, so hopefully that was just a one-off. All seems... let's do a speed test. Goddamn Skyrim. I don't understand why we can press the menu buttons on Skyrim when we're not actually got the game up. That makes no sense. Because we've started a new game again, so I'll have to come out of that in a moment. Some lads in the stream. Let me know if there are any issues with the stream, and no worries, some of that. That's perfectly fine. Had some issues with some dropped frames. Hopefully that's not too much of a concern. Feel like it's smoother now, but let me know if there are any issues when we get in. Right, well I did get Skyrim loaded up, but we just accidentally started a new game again, so once we've gone into that and we get back out, we'll load where we left off yesterday. And I think if yesterday's stream has taught me anything, it's probably if I go into a dungeon or a location where the enemy is quite high leveled, it's probably best to just leave and come back. It's only close streaming, yeah. It's been no worries on mine. Alright, switch over to Skyrim anyway because it is up. Just need to actually get into the save file once. Alright, we actually want to start a new game. We want to play with Dawes and Joe. Alright, so it was Broken Helm Hollow that we attempted and actually finally did in yesterday's stream. I was planning on turning it in the stream, but it turned into a bit of an ordeal. We died Lord knows how many times, must have been a good 24 at least. And yeah, like I said, if we go into a dungeon now and find the enemies are a little bit on a high level, probably best to come back at a later date. And I say that because we lost both Janassa and Belrand in the attempt to get this done. So I believe we picked up everything that we could get from this location. That's quest related anyway. So we're left with Mercurio. Still got Ori and we've still got Lucian. These guys can't die so far as I know. You can, so we'll be careful not to lose you.
Banditry doesn't seem nearly as glamorous as the stories make it out to be.
And if there's anything else I learned, it's that magic is insanely powerful. Very useful. But it makes a little bit of a glass cannon, so we're going to have to use it sparingly. Right, so we picked up a spell term, Conjure Deadeye Captain. Now, I said previously that we're not going to be doing conjuration spells ourselves. We're allowed to use staffs that are already enchanted. I am, however, still going to learn the spells. I feel like in our pursuit of knowledge, we'd still learn the spells. What time we're seeing at 4 PM. Right, probably best to spend the evening in Riften, and we'll head back to Solitude in the morning and go and turn this quest in, because we've got all 3 items now, even though that last one was extremely painful. We will never speak of this cave again. I get a nice team full of followers who can't die. I need to be cautious, because if we keep losing followers, there is obviously only going to be a finite number of them in the game, so it's finding that fine balance again between reloading or letting it lie. Come on! Like the look of this dude.
That takes care of that.
And that is why we like magic. What have we got here? Spell sword. Doesn't really have any enchanted stuff. Fully heals the caster and living allies near them. Nice, we'll take that. We'll take the robes because they're valuable. This stuff's probably going to be good to actually enchant. In fact, all these items are actually worth taking purely based on the value. Just pop them over there. No, nothing was over here. These were the bandits from before. Did we not pick that book up? Oh, we picked up a different copy of it. That's fine. And we did pick up in there Luna 2, which, if that was a standard sword, that'd be good, but it's a two-hander, so not going to be using two-handed all that much, I don't think.
Your nose hairs have frozen.
Right, Riften up here. It is extremely close to where we were. I think that might have been Balron that we just passed then. Very good. If it was a little bit early, I'd get the carriage now, but in fact, you know what? Let's dump the stuff off here that we can. Pick up this stuff as well. Hide armor of major health. It's a good stat increase, but we lose quite a bit of armor, so don't think we're going to be doing that. Necklace of resist magic, though. We'll be sticking that on for sure. Alright, I think that'll do for that. Let's get that necklace on before I forget about it.
Every fight is a food fight when you're a boss man.
Alright, 4 PM.
Carriages to all the cities in Skyrim. Where do you want to go?
But you know what, we'll head straight out.
Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way? Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Not only that, but these lords have no love
Been
for
quite a
us.
day for a trip to Solitude.
Unless and see only thieves and smugglers. It is a pity. But it cannot be.
I traded with the Khajiit if I knew that they were there. Should probably have checked. What time is it for you on live, by the way? I feel like it must be late. It's about 5 PM when we left. Just probably going to be about 8, 9. We are traveling literally the breadth of the.
I'm right behind you.
10 PM. Okay, that's not too bad. Chili package first. Let's get into the end. That moon do be looking red though. 10:25 PM. That's not too bad. But it was a bit later than that.
And weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
Shit here as well. It is 1 PM, so you're 9 hours ahead of me. But on time zones. I think earlier streams will probably work for the most part then. Let's get into the inn.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever. Take a load off and enjoy the atmosphere.
Alright.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Of course.
Time for meal.
Thank you. Here, this is for you. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Right, before we head to bed, I need to look nice and presentable in the morn for Orion. Now, I didn't actually realise until fairly recently that the soaps that you get in here actually give you a slight boost, so we won't do that right now, but what we're probably going to start doing instead of bathing in the evening is once we wake, it's probably a good idea to bathe and get some of the buffs from this, so for now we're just going to wash and rinse. But yeah, if we can bathe in the morning, get a little stamina boost.
Bosma who break the Green Pact are called apostates. In Valenwood, they're treated similarly to how the Thalmor treat Talos.
I'm right behind you.
I don't know if that's really what I'll be hearing when I'm in the bath, but okay.
What can I do for you, friend?
I'm perfectly fine.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
10 PM, I think I'm good. We're good to head up to bed. Captain is tired. Lawrence and Joe. Generally surprised we didn't have a level up there, but okay.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Of course. Remember the Winking Skeever next time your
Can we
foot's
still
sore.
get in here? Does it still count? Yeah, it's cool. Time has not run out on that. So what we'll do, we'll wake up. Probably best to do it, I mean, these guys are a bit eager to get washed. Let's see, what buffs do we actually get here? So 27 is the most expensive. Fire resistance to speech, magic of speech. I think the best is probably going to be the superior mountain flowers. Slightly increases health, magic, and stamina regeneration. So 27 gold.
My favorite drink is Jaga. It's made of pig's milk and honey. It's absolutely delicious. But it seems...
What can I do for you, friend?
Shame.
I've got your back.
Right, we've got one trip to make off before we go to the museum, but it's on the way.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Go and turn these in and finally get proper access to the museum. We can start doing those quests. I've already found, I would say, a nice amount of items for the museum that we've been
If
dropping
it's
off
arms or
into
armor
the
you
supply
need, see
caches.
Bayrand in Castle Dower. Bloody good blacksmith, that one.
Just need to pop into the old church here. The old temple. So we can do this wherever, but I figured while we're in a city that's got a temple, we may as well.
Blessings of the 8 divines upon you. How may I help?
Praying to the thing is only effective at night for the Khajiit. Okay, so we need to pray at night while Dar's
May
on
knowledge
show.
of your divinity carry us through our daily trials.
Right, we'll start doing that before bed then.
Not enjoying your
You look
solitude,
troubled.
my friend?
Have you...
It's pretty interesting that different religions have got different times. Right, down to the museum then.
Fear not. Come dragon or giant, we'll be ready.
Solitude is really quite...
Right, so we've got all 3 items. Get these all turned in. There he is.
Oh, you have? Excellent. Yes, I have just the place for this. Thank you. Here's your reward. Ah, phenomenal. Let me have a look. Ah, yes, exactly as described. Good work. Here's your pay. Very good. And in excellent condition, it seems. Wonderful. That is very
All the
impressive,
items.
my friend. You are certainly more than a mere treasure hunter. Which brings me to my next proposal. I'm in need of a full-time partner of sorts. A person of your caliber who can dedicate themselves to uncovering more lost artifacts and relics on their own, while I continue my research efforts. And you have proven yourself more than capable of the job.
And I think a special arrangement could work. Instead of me simply buying the relics off of you, perhaps you could bring them here, lend them to the museum. I'll give you an occasional finder's fee, and we'll safeguard your collection for you. You'll be able to access any and all of your collection as you see fit, and you'll know the rest of it will be safe in your absence. Excellent. Well, let me give you the 10 Septem tour then.
And does that level us up? Or are we on the cusp of a level? Okay, to the Dragon Ball Gallery added.
This building was once called Macnarian Hall and was built as a temple dedicated to Talos, the patron god of the Nords. After the White Gold Concordat, however, the statue was moved and the temple closed. I came here a few years ago and was able to procure use of the space in the pursuit of establishing
so
this museum.
Achievements now, that's
Of
new.
course, I've had the building vastly expanded over the last 2 years to accommodate what I hope will become one of the grandest collections of Tamrielic history in the world. This grand atrium I call the Hall of Heroes. It is where a variety of historically significant relics can be displayed, and is quite a striking entrance to the museum, if I do say so myself. Off to the right is the reception hall and staff barracks, as well as the museum office where I do much of my work. To our left, you'll find the central hallway leading to all the other galleries of the museum, which also serves as the cultural arts exhibit. Here, I hope to display a variety of art, as well as elements representing the more primitive cultures here in Skyrim, such as the Falmer, Forsworn, the Giants, and more. Down here on the lower level, you will find access to the East Exhibit Halls, which houses the Daedric Gallery, the Hall of Lost Empires, Hall of Oddities, and the Hall of Legends, which showcase a vast array of relics pertaining to the Daedra, Dwemer, Falmer, and ancient Nordic cultures, as well as a number of peculiar items that defy simple classification. At the close end of this hall, the stairwell will lead to the armories in the basement and up to the second floor. There you will find access to the Natural Science Gallery, as well as the Dragonborn Hall, where I will commission a variety of displays heralding any of your accomplishments. At the far end of the hallway on both floors, you'll find access to the Grand Library, and here on this floor, the door on the right also connects to the museum office. If you cannot find me in my office, you will almost certainly find me whiling away the hours in the library. Also, you should pick up a copy of the museum guide at the entrance of the museum. It will let you know the schedule of where I'm working, should you need to find me, and it will offer you an easier way of navigating the museum, as well as keep track of how many displays our museum has. Of course, it may take me a moment to update those accounts, so check the guide again if you feel the numbers seem off. I'm sure I'll eventually account for everything. Any items you find for display, you can either manually place them yourself, or utilize the prep station in my office. And I'll ensure everything you have gets properly displayed if it has an appropriate place. I'm likely to have a variety of tasks for you, but in between, I'm sure you could help me find a random relic or two I've been researching. Feel free to look around and come find me if you have any questions. I'm very excited about the prospects of where we are headed.
Alright, let's have a quick chat, see if he's got anything new for me.
Oh yes, I have in fact been researching the location of an artifact of interest. If you have the time, you could investigate it. I'll mark the location on your map. Let me know if you uncover anything.
Yes? Very simple. You have a look around, I will commission. Anything of relevant consequence can be inspiring to the people.
Right, so welcome to the stream, those tuning in. Today, howdy, Skyrim chat. Welcome Dirtbag. Welcome Potato Vigi. Right, all the items that I've been depositing should be in here. Very good, right, let's take all of these at once. What are we on? 166 out of 215. We're on now 520 out of 215. Right, so let's go ahead and save. And if we use this over here, it should automatically take any applicable display items from my inventory and put them on display. Very good, right, well we need to wait a moment while this does the sorting out process. Then we're probably going to have a few bits that we can just sell. And then we can have a check to see what actually just been given. Alright, so the first thing that he's given me is search Skyhaven Temple for an artifact known as Blade's Amulet. I'm not going to be able to do that until we progress to that point in the main storyline quest, so that's going to slow things down for the Radiant quests here, which is fine. It just means that we need to push with the main storyline a little bit more. How much have I missed? I've been streaming for about 20 minutes. Again, probably all the boring stuff, so I was near Riften, we've pretty much just travelled back to Solitude, and I've just gained access to the museum. Alright, so what I'm probably going to do once we've sorted everything out here is just look through my quest list and probably work through some of the quests that are sitting there that we can do, just to clear out the log a little bit. Partly so that we actually level up some, because that cave yesterday, it's going to be a stark lesson in how difficult some things can be in this. First sorting should always be the longest. And basically the short story with this is the more items that we donate to the museum, the more that we can progress with it. How are we doing today, Dirtbag? We're doing good? Had a fairly short shift at work today, so that's why I've jumped straight on with the stream. Wow, this is taking an incredibly long time. There we go. New displays 55, total 59. We can definitely ramp that up. What are we on carry weight wise? 215 out of 215. That's very fortunate. That also means we can probably pop to the shops. Do a little bit of trading. So we're currently wearing Thieves Gold boots. Pickpocketing chance 50% higher, which is pretty good. Now the rugged rogue boots were actually Jinasa's, and they were the ones that were invisible. So we're not having the same issue that Jinasa had, apparently. And I'm going to switch to those because they've got slightly more defense that don't really need the pickpocketing skill. Not at the moment anyway. And the museum armor is actually a bit garbage. Though that might be armor that Lucian could wear, so let's take the museum armor.
Something on your... What a coincidence! I need to trade some things with you too!
Give him the museum stuff. There we go, he instantly looks 100 times better. We do need to give him a hat or a helmet though, we don't actually have any of those, so let's give him the scarf. And what do we think? We've got novice hoods, spell sword hood. Let's give him that, give him a little bit of boost to magic, because he does actually use magic. Well, what about weapons? What's he using? An iron sword. I mean, I suppose we could give him the two-handed. Is he going to use that? Yes, he is. Right, but that could come in handy when we are in Bleak Falls Barrow.
Let's get back to it.
Right, so for now we just need to actually go out, explore and get more items for the museum. Right, so we've got In My Time of Need. I suppose we could try and find the monuments, but we don't specifically need to rush for that. What have we got in miscellaneous here? So I can't do that just yet. Go to the Temple of the Divines in Solitude and investigate the Talisman. We could do that. We could always go to Falk Reef again and assist there. If we do that, we'll become a Thane and get a another follower, so that could be something worth doing. So we're going to check all those on. Those are the ones that we can do. Before we head on out, we do need to pop into the library here, because we can do a little bit of research. And that should unlock another quest for us to do to find an artifact. If we've got enough points. Which we do. Research station allows you to use the knowledge you've gained from reading books to locate an item for the museum. You may only undertake one project at a time. Spend your points in either finding a library book, which costs 10, or an artifact, which costs 20. What would you like to do? Now, having used this mod a little bit in the past, pretty much any time you do a book project, it's going to give you a book that's in the College of Winterhold, which is going to be an area that I want to get anyway, but kind of feels like a bit of a waste, seeing as though I'm going to be gaining access to all the books there at some point. So we'll go in straight for a relic. I know that the quest that Orange just gave us is not going to be achievable until we've progressed in the main storyline, so we may have to change that. We can speak to him and say that we can't find it just yet, and he'll give us another one.
Get a bit dusty in here.
Do a little bit of research, find that quest. Anytime today. There we go, we're on to something. There we go. Right, what are we gonna find? Hit the Ash Rock War Axe in the area around Atia's farm. Ash Rock War Axe. That sounds like it's going to be on Solitude.
I'm right behind you.
And it's not giving me the map location, which would say it probably is. Okay, so that's 2 in a row where we can't actually get. Now we can't skip this one because we'll lose it as a research project, so we're just gonna have to stick that in the back burners. Now Oren is in here, so let's swap that quest.
What can I do for you?
Trouble locating the artifact?
Oh, really? Well, it's entirely possible that the artifact may have moved from there. In the meantime, here's another possible artifact you could look into.
Is this one gonna be doable? Search Gallows Rock for an artifact known as Silverhand Cape. Right, we should be able to do that one. Gallows Rock is here. Now I know we go to that place with part of the companion storyline, but don't really want to do that just yet. So we may just actually go there. Cradle Rush Rock, what was the quest that we had with that? Search for the Shrine of Talus, east of Cradle Crush Rock. Right, so that's 2 quests that are close to each other. Alright, so there's going to be a couple that we can do down there. I need to pick. So let's take these off for now. And we'll start with the Temple of the Divines in Solitude and investigate the Talus statue because we are literally in the correct city. So let's go and see what that's all about. were literally just here before I realised there was a quest here. We would have done it as we were there.
What do you need?
What I do need to do is unfavourite a load of stuff that we did while we were struggling in the cave, just so my list isn't spammed full of the same stuff. Right, we need to investigate the Taller Shrine in here.
Blessings of the Eight Divines upon you. How may I help?
It's gonna be this one. If you seek to fill the void and go to Widow's Watch, where we mourn the death of the Divine. That's been completed, map updated.
Remind us of our place.
We have leveled up. We need to travel to Widow's Watch Ruins. Right, well that seems doable. That'd be the best way to do that. Head out. Probably continue and go up that way.
You look troubled. Have you come seeking guide?
Let's do this quest. Let's investigate this.
Someday soon you will all see battle. What you do here today?
Well, we have just leveled up with 10, so we're technically going to be 11. Trying to think what a good level to finally do Bleak Falls Barrow is going to be. So, want to be a few higher levels. Want to have a couple more companions, and I think we'll push through with that. So I'm trying to think who's left. We've still got Vorstag in Markarth. We obviously dismissed him. Got a few people I think we can still call upon. Alright, midday pretty much. So we've still got some time.
Change the past, predict the future. I wonder if my mother could do that.
Right, so if we're doing Talos investigating stuff, I'm going to assume that there's gonna be Falmor, I guess.
Maybe we could go find the tavern? I'd kill for some rot meth right now.
Past Meridia's temple.
Is someone there?
Oh no, what? Who are we fighting? It's just bandits maybe?
Violence solves everything.
Just the two of them? There's someone running over there, but I'm not sure who that is. Still Warhammer, that weighs quite a bit. Why are we still quite... We never went to the shop. never went to the shop. That was a bit of a rookie mistake. Alright, let's nip down here quickly to Dragon Bridge. Don't think there's a shop in this mode run, but we can at least, I think, drop some of the items off to go back to the museum, just so I can ease up my carry weight.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Letter from Taras. Okay, what is this? Right at the top, there we go. Dearest Oren, I do hope this finds you well. This is quite clearly not for me. The yellowing on this letter indicates that it's several months old. At least the address sign is also heavily smudged. It was likely delivered to you by mistake. Museum mishap. Showed letter to Oren. Alright. We'll do that when we go back. Keep one staff on me. Alright, I wonder what that is. That's new to me, so I assume the museum stuff's had a bit of an update since the last time I played it. Why are we not wearing a cloak currently? Okay, that makes no sense. I'll keep the gems on me. We can sell them. They don't weigh. They don't really weigh anything. Alright, that's instantly cleared up an absolute ton of space. Let's get that cloak on. Head back to the original mission now that we've got some carry weight. Correct way, as we are. Pretty much need to get to the top of here and then just continue straight by the looks of things.
Quietly now.
So yeah, this is Chapel Widow's Shrine. So there was a note at a removed Talus shrine that said if we want to essentially worship Talus, we should check this location out. So I mean, this feels very much like a Falmor trap, if I'm honest. So that is what I'm expecting to walk into. Right, is that actually down lower? Let's turn left, then turn right and see how we do.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
Head down the road up here. Don't like the looks of those guys. It's not this, is it? No, it's to the right of this. Is this not the fort where the Stormcloak from Whiterun's being held? Are they fighting? Try to avoid the Falmor if possible, but they are actually fighting. Okay, I could see what happens with this. Maybe pick off some early remainers. I suppose it all depends who's actually fighting. Let's throw a save.
Did you bring a torch? These old forts can get pretty dark inside.
These guys look very bandit bandit like. Let's give him a little bit of a wide berth here. Somewhere around this general vicinity. Ever got into RuneScape? I used to play RuneScape way back in the day. I'm talking like 15, 16 years ago. Right, this is probably just on the other side of these mountains here. Yeah, someone I used to play RuneScape all the time, but that was in the long ago, man. That was before I even started playing WoW, and I stopped playing WoW a long time ago. Alright, this looks promising. That's the shrine. It's not what I was after, but okay.
And watch over the souls of Aetherius.
Oh, the steed stone.
So that the bird may triumph over the serpent. And we may live in a world where champions can love as children once again.
Who's this edgy dude? Right, steed stone. Explore those under the standard steed can carry more items and sense the presence of landmarks in the area. In combat, they travel much faster and have increased stamina regeneration. They also train horses at a much faster rate. You may only have one sign blessing at a time. Right, go on. That's fine, we'll switch to the steed stone.
The law says that the steed stone will help you carry greater burdens.
Carry weight
So,
265.
perhaps you could grab that and stop using me as a pack horse.
I mean, I'm already feeling how faster that is. Pretty much a zip zoom in. I think we need to head down. I do need to get all the stones anyway, so there is always that. What's going to be the best way to get down here without dying? Yeah, we're fastest. That's it. Now, do we scale down? Is it worth risking it? Let's go for it. We'll be cautious. Take it. Small jump by small jump. Right, what have we got here? Looks like someone being transported here. We'll just slide down the mountain. I like vigilance. And they are, that's fine.
That takes care of that.
Alright, Ice Wolf taken care of. This guy didn't make it. A worship of Vermina. I assume they were transporting him. I assume he was a prisoner. Don't mind me, I'll just loot this guy. Okay, cool. Wasn't expecting that, but we've got ourselves a free candlelight spell. I'll take that. Cremate this dude. Right, we need to continue in this direction. Free spell will do the trick. Not complain at that. I'm going to assume it's this building here. What is Watch Ruin? let's ready the weapons. I'm gonna have to do some parkour to get into this. Alright, I've got a chest. There we go, nice and easy. Still one more hammer burning. 528 gold, that's a pretty good find. Spell Tome Bone Spirit. We can use this because it's restoration. Cast a Vengeful Spirit that homes in on a target and explodes for 53 points of magic damage to undead. That's going to be good in Pitbull's Barrow. And these two items we need for the museum, as well as that and this. Very good. That's pretty good. Nothing else in there. What about this bit? Well, there we go, that's where we need to be then. Let's have a little bit of Dutch courage to go in here. What do you reckon? Falmore trap? No, it does actually appear to be legit.
They say when Talos is removed, the dragon will be unbound. Gone will be the world of mortals, and the curse of linear time. Thousands of worlds will spill across the ether, vast and weightless. All that ever is and all that never was, brought to a state of infinite harmony. But there are others, softer voices, tiny little murmurs you have to strain just to hear them. And they will ask you, what is the price of this pursuit? That is the voice I beg you to hear. For when we gain our divinity,
not sure why High Elves.
We lose ourselves.
Elves actually preaching Talos here. So a small price to pay.
Perhaps. But your voice is one, and theirs are many.
Why do you aid in worship of Talos?
Yes. I have made it my mission to shepherd pilgrims here, so that they may pray to Talos and give him strength.
Isn't it odd for a High Elf to be leading pilgrims?
Perhaps. But I have never felt bound by my ancestry to act a certain way or pray to a particular god. I've only done what I felt is right. As a matter of fact, there is. Like many of the pilgrims here, it's likely that one of our letters guided you to this shrine. And to ensure the word of Talos is spread, for every letter that is taken, we ask that you leave 2 in return.
Okay, so we need to leave letters.
We received word that a number of Thalmor envoys have been patrolling the streets of Markarth. We need to provide the people with a safe place to worship. Thus, I'd like you to place 1 letter at the Talos shrine, and 1 with the innkeeper.
The innkeeper won't do it for free.
Of course. Take this payment and return here when you're finished. With every soul that prays to the Nine, we bend the serpent to their will.
Lady Alwyn, I want to thank you so much for what you did for my son.
300 gold to
I never thought that Thalmor would go to such lengths.
There is no need to thank me. I only did my duty as a mortal. Rest assured, he will be safe in Cyrodiil.
Thank you, my lady.
So we've got Nords in here, we've got Stormcloak soldiers, and
when I'm running,
named character.
What is it? I like the touch of the ground under my feet. The soldiers used to call me Barefoot Froa, as in bear the animal,
The men always said I had claws. Aye, but the cold actually helps. I don't feel it when I step on a rock.
Okay, now I'm going to assume, considering she's a named character and I have the interest in doing some sparring,
Take the fight to your enemies, friend.
going to assume that she's going to be a follower. So do we literally just have to go to Markov? Pay the innkeeper to distribute letters, travel to Markov and place a letter at the Shrine of Talos. Deliver the letters to Ondor or the Falmor agent in Markov. Okay, cool, so you can go either way with this then, by the sounds of things. This isn't classed as stealing. I'm going to take those boots, because the museum needs them.
Ori, would you mind telling me a little about your people? Bosmer traditions aren't particularly well documented back in the Imperial City.
I don't suppose you could be a little more specific about what you're asking, Lucian? Asking me about Bosmer traditions is a bit like asking a fish to tell people about water.
Well, we must do our best to bring
What are you curious about?
Alright, let's go.
I suppose I see your point.
Check out Markov.
Food sounds a good place to start to me. I imagine you wood elves cook a mean foresty feast. Go on. What's your favourite dish?
The area's called is indeed. Right, I assume the best way to do this is probably just to go straight back to Solitude and get the cart. So I believe we need to go east and then come back round this way.
My favorite dish? I'd go for a hearty deer stew that's been simmering overnight.
What level am I on Fallout? I can't remember if I'm on it, Summer Lad. I don't think I'm too high. I'm going to say that we're about level 6. I know that we've hit 5 for certain because we got the Vans perk, which you can only unlock when you hit level 5, I believe. So we're definitely 5. Maybe 6 or 7.
Right. What up?
Alright, didn't even notice the Saber-Tooth Tiger here.
Charming tradition. I suppose candles and singing are a touch prosaic for the Bosmer.
So we've got level 13 and we're going to take a big hit
Time
here.
to die.
How much is it? Pelt. Pelt is not actually that valuable if I'm honest. I'll take it, but is this actually a location? Ravenscar Hollow. I'm chilly to keep ones. Right, let's stand next to this for a moment. I'm going to assume that this is going to be a hag. We can take the goat horns off of this. Okay, that's a nice way to get goat horns. I wonder if we can do that with other decorational items. Limping ranges. The Steed Stone. What is the actual speed increase of that? Because it feels really fast. When out of combat, speed is increased by 40%. Regenerate stamina faster. Steed Stone's pretty good. Solitude, and what's that? Dragon Bridge. I'm gonna go to Solitude. Probably would have been quicker to go down the path than clambering down the mountain.
Come along, no more stops. We need to find our way to Solitude.
Why are we even going to a wedding at this
What's this? Shadowgreen cabin.
long end of the Empire anyway?
We're not popped
I
in
told you
here.
it's the wedding of Vittoria Vici. An extremely well.
We'll get the discovery done.
The Emperor's cousin.
There's a little bit of
Remember?
experience.
Hopefully these gifts will put us in her good graces, secure that import deal, and lead the way to an audience with the Emperor.
So quest-wise, we're going to be pushing with, whatever appears along the way, but the museum quest is what's really going to push me out into different locations. And then if we don't have any specific quest on, we'll pick a location that we've not been to, form a little party and go and explore. It's going to start getting dark soon, so we need to head back fairly pronto, but we are pretty much back. I think that's the Blue Palace. And I think we'll get the cart straight away, considering how close Markov is to Solitude anyway. And then I need to remember in the evening to pray. Now, one thing to note, we did the quest way back when we first started to confront Charira or report him. We obviously chose the option because it was the new one to report him, which stopped the ship from actually getting sunk, which is what that ship is over there. I think that ship's usually there in the vanilla game. That's, what's it called? I think it was the Ice Runner. Don't know if there's anything that we can do with it, so I might check that out at some point. I just figured it was a nice little touch that the ship actually appeared in the docks.
Need something? Where do you want to go?
Alright, we want to go to the reach.
Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Straight to Markarth.
Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it, though.
What are we at? 8 PM. Chile. Alright, we're sitting at 3,600 gold now.
How can I
we got
help?
Gladys. Can we still get Now, I was going to ask if we could still get Vigilance. Vigilance has had a Mako. I didn't realise that Vigilance was... now it looks like a direwolf.
Think we should buy more horses next season?
With...
I'd rather spend the gold on a new
I
litter
don't know
of
if
pups,
that's
but
dwarven
the horses
armor
bring in more
or
gold.
if the leg is meant to be.
Stupid
You'll
dog.
need a reliable horse in the
No,
reach.
don't want a horse.
That's what we
Dog.
have.
Need a trained war dog? Fear. Good. Here you are. He'll follow you to oblivion and back, if it comes to that.
What can I get for you?
Flags fail to trip your feet.
Right, we've got a corgi and a direwolf with dwarven leg. Now I was going to pick Vigilance up anyway, but seeing the replacer,
I'm right behind you.
it's pretty sweet. Now, we may have to reload if Vigilance dies. welcome to the stream. Minecraft Testo 64, welcome to the stream. I saw some vigilance, looks sweet. Yeah, it does. Like I said, I was going to pick him up anyway, but I'm just expecting it to be the default Skyrim dog.
How can I help?
Well, what am I supposed to do? Never leave the house? You want?
Let's go straight into the end. We'll do this sneaky because we shouldn't really be handing out Talos stuff.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink. This is the Silverblood Inn.
I don't think so.
I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself.
There we go. I need this distributed amongst the people discreetly.
Of course. I understand completely. No worries at all.
Alright, we'll get ourselves
some
food. And let's rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room.
Do you know
right
who
this
it was?
way.
I think it was Margaret. Poor woman. She was just...
Alright, so what we will do is we'll go to sleep straight away. And we'll sleep for 7 hours. And we have a level up to use. And again, I'm going to stick a point into magical. We've got 3 perks to use. I'm just not rushing into what we're going to be spending them on. We've got smithing. Great novice. Let's stick a point into smithing. Smithing's always one that you have to use. How's sneak doing? We've got anything else that we can do in here? Sneaking is 30% more effective. We'll do that. We'll
Let
save
me
one
know if
perk.
there's anything else you need. Yes.
And the noble. Perfect for
I understand. This is the Silverblood Inn. Of course.
Alright,
Remember, ale is cheaper
3:30.
than blood in Markarth.
Alms. I said alms, you backbiter. Give a crippled worker a helping hand.
With the storm close. He'll return when the war is over.
Let's go out and get that note dropped into the Tali Shrine.
How about a sap?
You don't know anything about this house?
Make that 2 seconds.
No.
I feel like living.
Anyone seen entering or
I'm
leaving?
not going to there
Strange
just yet.
lights
That's
or
going to be
unusual
a
noises.
much higher.
It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned.
Just making sure no one was seeing what I'm doing. Anyone else in here? Oh, Chase Buddy's fine. Oh, it's done it for us automatically, that's fine.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. You want to walk away? Fine. But there's going to be no justice for that poor woman. No one to care what happened to her.
I maybe do that quest in the future, but for now it's fine. And he won't tell on me because he tells on me and I'll tell on him. Alright, let's get out of here. We've got ourselves a nice new doggo.
I fear the night. Because the werewolves and vampires don't.
Let's check the mystic bulb over here. Some garbage. Right, do we just need to go back to the ruins that we were just in? I have a feeling that at some point we are going to have to fight far more with this. Handing out notes like that, given the exact location of where you are worshipping while farmer agents are about, Sounds like a very dumb idea. Right, let's check and see. Return to the wind. Temporary snitching hard. Indeed. But I reckon go straight back there. Yeah, should be fine.
My carriage is the same. Where do you want to go? Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Actually, whereabouts is the Farmore Embassy? That might actually be a quicker location. I think it's this building here. Right, let's change that.
Ready to go? No problem. Traveling in. Where do you want to go? Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Nice weather for a ride. Hope
I have
it
a
lasts.
feeling like this might be closer to the location I need to be than Solitude. I hope Elder Scrolls 6 more like this, such an amazing transformation of Skyrim. It is, and I do as well. Right, we didn't actually need to be right up to the entrance. Right, where are we? It was the location I was thinking of. So, if we turn right here, head in this direction, we should be going the correct way. Right, we need to loop around the back of the mansion. I was trying not to die falling off the cliffs here. Oh, that's Dragon Bridge. We need to do a little bit of climbing then? Is that even possible? Whoa, what do we find? Alright, we got a couple of big spiders here. Where are my followers? This is probably because I've jumped down. Have a little bit of fire. Just need to avoid the poison. Dodge out of the way of that. Where's that second one gone? Right, I've lost. There he is. Right, I've been hit. We got backup already. Good. Just in the nick of time. Is that poison gonna hit me?
I don't have time for this.
Healing potion.
That takes care
That's
of
one
that.
for me.
Vigilance to the right there. Don't know where Lucian is. We need to get up and over here. He is. Right, we do really need to be up just the back of the mansion. Damn, the spider noises. That sounds constant. I'll have you find that I'm actually a Khajiit. Alright, we're on the path that we need to be on. We need to go this way. Don't quick crouch the sky. As a Khajiit, we'll probably end up falling into the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood at some point, but main focus at this moment is the museum. Again, I'll probably fall into that sort of stuff when we end up getting quests for the museum to get the items that are associated with those guilds. I've never really got too far in the museum mod, but I think we actually create our own guild. So, interested to see how that all plays out. There's the tower. We need to go down here. I'm gonna save every time we go in, just before we go in. Jesus. Let's get in here. Man, that was cheesy. There's that girl from DB Snitch as well. She does. No spoilers here though. Right, we've handed out your letters.
You've returned. And as you can see, your labors are already bearing fruit. A few of these pilgrims came here from Markarth to pray at the shrine.
Small favour, don't worry about it.
Even the tallest towers are nothing more than a collection of smaller stones. When we stand atop the crenels, we owe a debt of gratitude to every piece that came before it.
My lady, we've received word from your brother. We know where they're storing the soul gems.
Good work. Give him my love when next you meet.
Can this information be trusted? The Thalmor are craftier than you think. They wouldn't just let this information slip.
I am well aware of that. But you underestimate my brother.
Need something?
Lady, the things he says would make a torturer blush. But it doesn't hurt to be careful.
We can't afford to. This may be our only chance, and the gems will be heavily guarded. In fact, I think we should enlist some help.
Well,
oh boy,
I agree,
wonder if that's going to be
I'd
me.
rather not leave you without protection. Those justiciars could come here at any moment.
I wasn't referring to the guard, but our friend here.
I see. She may have a point. You look tough enough, and we already know you've got guts. So how about it? Want to help me sever some Thalmor heads?
I held no niceties towards the Thalmor, so okay.
I like your spirit. Channel it and we'll show every one of these heathens how to count to 9.
Are you a Stormcloak?
It's a family tradition. My mother gave birth to me the day Hakon Ironfist marched on Kathwasten. I've worn this uniform all my life. But with this war, they wanted me to fight other Nords. So I quit the army and tried to become a priest.
Alright, so she's not a Stormcloak, but she used to be. How's priesthood working out for you?
Ha! Not so well, as you could see. But, lucky for me, I met Arelwain, and realized I was better off letting her do the preaching.
Stupid dog.
Hakon Ironfist.
An old Stormcloak dog. Now he rots in the bloodworks. But he committed no crime.
Save Kathwasten was the site of a massacre.
True, but that isn't the half of it. I've been asked to do things that'd make even old Hakon wince. I know to some that makes me no better than pit bait, but loyalty is everything to a soldier. Ah, now that's a story. I was actually trying to kill her. Well, maybe not kill her, but scare her out of the city. Yeah, it was about a month after I left the Cloaks. I was drunk and angry when I saw her pass by the market stall. I followed her through a door. Didn't really pay attention to which one. But when I saw her kneeling before an altar, I took my chance. I wrestled her to the ground and put my axe to her neck. That's when I saw her amulet. And the shrine she was praying to. Fine.
What is this about soul gems?
Priests of Talos, slain and trapped. My lady says it keeps them from joining the heavens and weakens Talos' hold over the serpent. I don't know about that, but I know a soul gem is in Sovngarde, and that's where they belong.
Yeah, fine.
Good. The two of us should be more than enough. The rest can stay here and guard the shrine.
According to the note, the gems are being transferred from Northwatch Keep by ship.
An entire keep, Dalmor? Sounds like a job for a little more than 2 men.
I concur. Which is why it would be prudent to avoid the fort altogether. Targeting the ship alone would be our best chance to recover the gems.
Well, better safe than sorry. But we'll see which way the wind blows.
Understood. Do you have any other questions before you depart?
I don't really do. Curry mentioned the information came from your brother.
Ah, yes. Telthar is our person on the inside. Naturally, he had to assume another's identity in order to ingratiate himself within their ranks. As for his personality, well, he's rather detached. Froa doesn't like it, but I believe it's his way of coping with the stress. And fortune smile on the both of you.
Right. Action Froa is now one of my followers. Is she part of the follower framework? I don't think we'll give her a cost because she's doing this as part of the mission. Maybe. Oh, she's not in here at the minute. So maybe if we get her at the end.
Yeah? May your blade call forth a mighty storm.
I was just seeing if we could actually give her some equipment, give her some boots, but apparently not. Right, what are we at? 9 AM. Where do we actually have to go? Balmore ship near Northwatch Keep. Is that not the keep that's right next door to us? Northwatch Keep, we are there. It's one that is a little bit further down. Right, that should be relatively quick to get to then. Just along the shoreline. Right, if Vigilance dies, we riot. Get down to the shoreline and just follow it. What is that? Is that cheese?
Wouldn't be outside. I've been cooped up in that temple for too long.
Outer of Sheodora. It is cheese. It's the outer of Sheodora. Grants a random blessing. Right, well this could be very dangerous knowing who this is. Follow the daydream. Sheodora is the mad god, Prince of Madness, whose motives are fickle and unknown. Pray to receive a random touch of madness. Pray often and receive Sheodora's touch of madness. Never disrespect cheese. Let's not accept Sheodora just yet. We might do that when we level up a little bit. It's a bit of a weird one. An ice wall. There's bandits over here. And we are going to have to take down the wolf. Got a bite in there, very good. Alright, with these still bandits, can't see these guys being too hard. It's gonna be famous like last words. We'll see you later, Zomalad. Thank you for tuning in. See you later, my dude. Cheese is dangerous. Yeah. Like I said, maybe we'll do that a little bit in the future, but for now, we'll concentrate on some quests. We just go past these guys, that's fine. Nope, they're coming for me.
Someone there?
Here we go again. We've done well.
Feast on the wicked.
Still vigilance. Let's go heal you as well. Oh no. Oh, it's not even good.
Ah!
What do we got here? A chest. Damn it, that was close. How did we get so close the first time? There we go. That's also garbage. Take a coin. Steal the cheese. These guys got anything valuable, or are they just... these guys just over here fishing?
What was that?
Alright, there's more in here.
Steak.
Over here.
I'll try and make this quick.
Alright, she hit vigilance, so she had to go. Kill the dogs. I also like the fact that I am a Khajiit, now 2 dog followers.
Dead.
Wow, really? I don't know what fire spell we just got hit with, but that's legitimately cooked us. Oh, where do we save? We saved at the cheese shrine, of course we did. I think I'm doing a straight up restoration character with all of these spells, it should be viable. Yeah, I did clock when we were looking at some of the spells, there are definitely some within the restoration tree that you can use offensively. So yeah, you could probably go pure restoration. I've got 2 wolves here this time. Don't know if that was like this before.
When we spill their blood, we wash the land clean.
Alright, let's save before the bandits this time. Oh, we're going with Arctic Blast again. It's worked quite well. The frost spells I'm liking a little bit more.
Did you hear something? Over here!
Okay. I'm not entirely sure what arrow that is, but what a way to go. Right, okay. He's apparently got a magical bow. Let's try this again. Alright, let's take down the archer first then. That's going to be the strat. Fighting mud crabs.
Eat your heart!
You don't have a chance!
It's nothing.
There we go. Archer's still in play.
Those who challenge us are fated to die.
He's down. Vigilance is still alive. Very good. Alright. I like how the guys in the ship just don't hear any of this. I'm dead. Man, I'm dead. Minor magic do.
On the wicked.
Okay, so this time around there was only one in here. We'll take that. That's museum stuff. Froze the mage in place. Potion of the Shroud. I'm gonna stop stashing the potions at the museum, and when we get specific quests that require them, we'll have them. No more bandits? Was it just the one this time? I mean, I'll take it. By that I mean, I'll take the sweet skooma here. Old key. Ferry 14, that's museum. What is the key for? So, chest under the ship. Map updated. What have we updated? Let's go in. Right, let's take that. We'll get out of the extremely cold water very quickly, because we will freeze. Warm up at the fire with some nice cabbage soup. And I'm going to check out what that sword was. Right, what have we got here? Christening. Another great sword. Paladin's Boon provides defense against fire, magic, and increased health regeneration. Attacks repel undead. So it's a museum item. That's good. 35 damage. The value is insane. Let's have a look at it. Paladin's Boon. Okay, I reckon we can maybe use two-handed for a little bit, seeing as we found a fairly decent weapon. What's this Paladin's Boon? Generate health. Oh, it's the it said. Especially effective against undead, is that what it said? Attacks repel undead. Alright, well this could be the weapon of choice for Bleak Falls Barrow. We don't need to take down the Hawker. How close are we to the actual location that we need to be? Okay, so Steepful Burrows appeared on the map. Is this because of the Steed Stone? Right, who's this dude? Don't come charging me.
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later. I'll pay you good. Don't lose it.
Let's try not to disturb her.
No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you. I mean it.
What did he give us? Iron Short Spear of Scorching Blasts. Snap ground.
Here we go again.
One by one.
I mean, he threatened to kill me. What else was I gonna do?
Did you see someone run past just now?
What did the bossman get when he came home late for dinner?
Yes.
The cold
How
shoulder.
did you get this? Never mind. Here, it's not much, but it's something. I'm going to track down that thief and murder him.
I've kind of done the job for him. We'll leave those guys at it. I tend to always hand the weapon back or whatever it is that they give unless it's really good, and a lot of the time it's generally garbage, so... Right, we are close to the location that we need to be in here, so... Yeah, I'm seeing... What have we got there? Four Falmore agents. I think it's 2 of the mages and 2 of the standard guards. My main concern comes with the keep. There's probably going to be quite a few in there. Dogs need to be quiet, they will reveal our location. Now if we go in this way, we will have to cross the water. We might not draw the attention of anyone who's in the keep itself. Or have these guys noticed me, or are they fighting someone else? I think they're fighting someone else. Let's throw a quick save, this could work. We'll leave them to it for the moment. Just ask him if he likes your eye sculpture. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. I feel like we might need to stop here. Yeah, there are definitely guards in the keep. Do we have to kill them or do we find our ship? Is it literally just something on the ship? Because I think it might be this little boat here.
Alright, there's the ship. Looks like we got here just in time. Come on.
Oh no, we do have to kill the farmer. Okay, then if that's the case, we'll just go around. Don't want to go through the water because it freezes. And I figured we could just sneak in and steal the soul gems. We should be able to compact them in here.
Someone there.
That damage. Arctic blast, please. Down. Wow, we are getting yeeted a lot today. Wow, that went on for ages. I was kind of hoping that was gonna land. Jesus. Gonna have to set that to some music, I think. Okay, so this is gonna be another tough one then. This might be one that we have to bail on. I think clock what levels they were, but these guys went down fairly quick. Right, let's check the scrolls. What have we got? I feel like these guys are all going to be level 6. I feel like the scroll's a bit of a dud.
Huh? Over here.
Yeah.
Over here.
Level 12. Oh, it's not that bad. We need magicka. We need to get the mages taken care of. Oh, we died again. Yeah, the magic that gets used here, that's what's doing me in. Should probably look at some shock spells. Makes the most sense. I need to not faff around with the squirrels. If we go straight in for the mages, could be the tactic. Let's not take all the aggro himself here. Or we could. Get flashbacks to yesterday's stream. Digging that roll. Alright, let's try going around this way. It gives us a specific order that we needed to go. So we could let them come to us, maybe. Ah, see now these guys are high level. What I was saying, as soon as Akira gets some hits in.
But I was just wondering,
have you considered...
You'll make a
remind me of my cousin's cat. Killed that too.
Folks, get in there. I'm seeing a lot of Farmwell charging me here. Followers are all down. Blast and Creeping Cold. Couple of rolls. We're slowed down. Healing, magicka, stamina. That's it. Healing potion, please.
Flash before my eyes. It was much too short.
Are we all good? All those are good. Yeah, there she is. Alright, we picked up a few of them then. Let's go ahead and save. We could do this bit by bit, chunk by chunk. Groundhog Day 2, Electric Boogaloo. Right, surprisingly we don't need to farm more armor for the museum. Farm more armor is very valuable though. Why are we moving so slowly? Overweight? No. We hit the walk button by accident. Very good. Definitely what you want to need in the middle of combat. Right, we'll come back and loot everything once we've cleared everything
Spinners,
out.
priests of Ephraim, are said to be able to change the past and predict the future. I wonder if my mother could do that.
Going in with these two spells seems to be a good idea. Now, can we actually get up on the top and get a little bit of a height advantage? I think we might be able to. These guys come up as well, especially Ori with her bow. The question is, can I actually hit them from here? I don't think I can. I can certainly get hit though, Jesus. Right. Decent freeze potion yet again.
I'll eat your heart.
Alright, we can go for a little bit of healing on Mori. Who's down here? Who's healing? Heal these guys.
Is that it?
Better vigilance.
Make sure the dogs are nice and healed. Lucian is talking to Vigilance, that's pretty cool.
Violence solves everything.
What the hell, we took all the potions? Have we done it? I'm throwing a save, because I think we may have done it. Right, hooded farmer robes. We'll always take these, because they're valuable. Let's check. Yeah, we've got one down there, but I think it's just the one. I don't exactly know what they're doing. Let's go down there. We've saved. We should be good.
Never should have.
That takes care of the elves. Check the cargo.
Might not
gems
love the
must
frost
be here
spells.
somewhere.
Make sure everyone's still alive. Something to bless the soul gems. There we go. Open Sword of Shocks. Okay, I'll take it. It could be good against mages. So Curio. Yeah, we're good on followers. Still got both dogs, that's the most important thing here, chat. Alright, we've had a little bit of space. So we can do a little bit of looting. Anything really with high value will do the job. Yeah, pretty much all the farmer armor is definitely worth it, value to weight ratio. Scroll levers carry weight down. Or at least very close to not being. We chow down on some food and create a little bit of space. Who got left? This dude over here. We may have to give a little bit to Lucian.
How can I assist? What a coincidence! I need to trade some things with you too!
Simple Steel Bear Skin. Is that actually better than what we've got? 24 and 5 is the exact same with what we've got, so we'll give Lucian our helmet and we'll stick that one on because it looks a little bit cooler. I kind of don't want to give him far more stuff because he is just going to stick it on like the absolute madman that he is. Weapons. We can give him some weapons. Should be enough.
Right behind.
Carry weight of change. And stick that on. Favorite as well.
Yeah.
For far more stuff. Already looted this dude. No witness. Alright, well if that's the case then we can't actually leave any evidence, so they've all been smashed. Anyone else? just to cover our tracks, chap. We don't want the farmer coming after us. And that was a smash job. Yes, it was. I think that's all of them. Right, where do we have to take this? Victor Thrower, we don't have to go anywhere. Where is she? There she is.
When I'm running barefoot, I feel like the ground is running with me. What do you mean? What's the matter?
These aren't black soul gems.
Is there a difference?
Only black soul gems can trap
By Stoon, then we've been tricked. Come on, we'd better get back to Widow's Watch and make sure everyone's okay.
Ah, okay then, so this is the old switcheroo. Widow's Watch is going to be...
Really
just going to say that they're all going to be dead. Calling it right now, chap. I'm saying it was obvious from the start that was going to happen, but... What's our hood actually look? Digging the look. Right, back along the coast, we'll find out what's gone on. I need to get the steed stone more often. So this increased speed is very helpful. Proof we can actually get a speed enchantment a little bit further. Yeah, same sort of scenario as not for a hood. Whoa, ho, ho, just run straight into a hawker, let's not do that. Who is this dude?
Alright. Hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
I mean, that's certainly one way to steal. Just wait on a beach until someone comes to you.
Now that's how it's done.
Alright. I'll take all of that. Didn't have a clue what that was, but like I said, it's certainly a tactic. Just wait on the beach until someone comes, and then you can steal from them. So burial, let's see here. No witnesses. Now, where's Widow's Watch? Not past it. Up here then. There we go. Alright, like I said, this is probably going to be an ambush, so let's get prepared. There's an easier way to get in here.
By Ismir.
Alright, they're far more by the looks of things, but
Swear by the
definitely
nine
been
I'll
here.
find whoever did this. And if I have to kill every Down in Skyrim, I will find them and paint the snow with their blood.
That would be highly unlikely. The number of Thalmor garrisons here number 3 in 20. This is excluding parties that travel the roads.
You This is your doing.
Even more improbable. If I were responsible for these deaths, I would not be here at the moment. Nor would I have advocated such prolific sprays of blood. Clearly, the wounds were created post-mortem to send a message.
You heartless bastard! That's your sister on the ground there.
Of course, and no doubt tortured prior to the deed. The Thalmor do not spare traitors. They will likely offer me a similar fate should I be discovered.
Get out of my sight, monster! I don't want to see you around here ever again.
My sister has always chosen unruly companions. Perhaps you are willing to listen to reason.
I'm always willing to listen to reason.
Excellent. Then we must look ahead to the next task, which is retrieving the Black Soul gems.
How did this happen? What went wrong?
The Thalmor likely suspected a traitor in their midst, and deliberately provided conflicting reports regarding the gems. This is why, in my note, I specified there was an 80% chance that whatever area we targeted was a trap. My sister was willing to take that gamble. The result was less than favorable. A random accident, most likely. I kept watch over the schedules to make sure this location was not part of any normal patrol route.
What is this guy doing with the
vagaries
torch?
of the road are many, and there was no guarantee a patrol wouldn't stumble over the ruins and investigate.
Oh, okay, then where can we find the Black Soul gems?
The boat was the most likely possibility. Since that was a decoy, normally we would go after the target with the next highest probability. Yes, it seems we've struck a bit of luck. A Thalmor caravan was recently sacked by Thalmor near a cave to the southeast. By all indications, it was a meaningless wagon filled with perishable goods, but it caused my superiors no shortage of consternation. I came here to personally deliver the news to my sister, which is when I found this place in its current state.
Lucky.
Alright, well, I'm glad he's put the torch away, because I'm not entirely
The
sure what he
bloody
was doing with
elf
it.
says we're lucky. The Nine have truly blessed us. We're the luckiest fools in all of Skyrim.
You better go alone. The Nord will be little use to either of us like this.
Yes, leave. Be gone.
Okay, Fro's lost that a little bit. We'll just take the
All of you.
Talus. Take glazed candles.
Damn Thalmor.
So, yes, this is very tragic, and I'm most certainly just not looking for more items for the museum. Don't mind me just looting all your friends. Trap door here. Okay. Alright. Slice of cheese. I will take the food. Don't mind me. Forsworn stuff. Hide. What else have we got? Already done the Forsworn stuff. Nordic iron plates. Better armor, but it's heavy. Weighs 20. What are we wearing at the minute? Boiled leather grass. 46 and 10. 50 and 20. Give that to a follower.
Hello there, Darzon. Whatever you say, boss. What's next?
Now we are getting a little bit of experience for each book that we read. That's pretty good. Coat of arms. Iron sword we need. So I'm already overweight again.
my superiors sent a number of Thalmor to investigate the
What's
caravan
new?
attack.
Donations are always appreciated. Oh, you want the stuff back? We can discuss that later.
Give him all of that.
Let's get back to it.
And then here's the storeroom. Right, I think we've got everything from here that we need. We can use in the museum. What is this trapdoor? It's purely decorational. I'm not entirely sure what that's there for. That might be a little bit of a leftover asset, maybe from creation. Right, well, I'll leave those guys there and won't cremate them because Fro is probably gonna be the one to deal with them, no doubt. What we've got here? More cheese. Tribunal Mask Ebony. That is for the museum. That was very JoJo-esque. Got this dude up here now. Kind of need to sleep here, so we're just going to move this guy out of the way. It kind of creeps me out sleeping right next to a dead body, and we'll just put him down there. Right, so we'll spend the evening here and we'll progress with this quest. We need to investigate the Chillwind Depths and recover the Black Soul Gems. That is south of Dragon Bridge, so we can definitely do that. But we won't, however, be doing that today, chat, because I'm going to go ahead and bring the stream to a close here. So I feel like we've made much better progress today than what we did in the last stream. A little bit of an issue with the Thalmor there, but it wasn't anywhere near as difficult as those bandits previously. Interested to see some of these new quests. See just how expansive and good they can be. So yeah, we'll pick this up next time we stream Skyrim. So if you have enjoyed this afternoon's stream, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. All that stuff is appreciated as always. And as always, chat, I look forward to seeing you all in the next stream. And I'll see you all later.